To the moon. Lunar surface. Finally arrived at the moon surface. Is there nothing here? Bring Romelia with us again. Since we haven't gotten to use her like the whole game, since you don't get her till late. Finally, we're here. Sakia, I thought you said you knew how to pilot the rocket. How did we still crash? They have electromagnetic interference set up in the lunar capital. You're lucky you're still in one piece. You could have been blown to bits. Iku, please transport Romelia and the others. Everyone was transferred. Iku, I didn't ask you to do that. What, are you jealous? Of course not. Sakia, it's the moon. I was getting tired of waiting. Cat's head. Yes, mistress, it is. Is it just me, or is Romelia's charisma fading? They seem to get along quite well. I suppose being around each other for so long would do that. Although a certain someone seems to break that idea. The smell of my homeland, I miss it. I wonder how Mistress Fortsuki is doing. Right then, let's get down to business. Lead the way. Huh? Where to now? I'm exhausted. We are going to find Reimu, of course. But I don't know where Reimu is either. That doesn't matter. We just have to keep moving forwards. Really? Is that such a good idea? Don't worry. The moon's pretty small. I bet Reimu's left some clues. Okay, milady. I'm heading back now. Enjoy your trip. Hey, I'm here on business. Mistress, please take care of yourself. I will return and watch over the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Alright. Bye-bye. Amelia is perfect for this. Look at all these astronaut blob heads. Ha ha ha! Surprise! Thought you could get rid of us by flying to the moon! Impossible. These things don't make any sense. Lady, man proposes, but God disposes. We can't always have our way. Luckily with Amelia's melee, this shouldn't be a problem. I don't even remember her having the little AoE thing on her melee strikes last time I played this. If I ever do bad, it's against boss fights. Or in crowded spaces. Let's be honest though, no one likes being in corridors when they have to fight a bunch of stuff. Go to the next crater. Explore the moon. Oh no. They don't seem too happy that we're here. Intruders detected. What shall we do, sir? Judging by their clothes, they must be the Earthlings our commander mentioned. Our orders are to execute all non-lunarian life forms on sight. Move and I'll shoot. There's been a serious incident happening in Gensokyo. Have you seen a red and white shrine maiden? No! Then we will have to go to the Lunar Palace. We won't leave till we find her. I believe I've made myself very clear. You're not welcome on the moon. We helped you in the past. Can't you show some appreciation? These subordinates are unaware of the incident caused by Junko. Uh-oh, is Junko the next boss fight? Oh no. This is of utmost importance. We must find her. It seems that you refuse to cooperate. How can mongrels like you even hope to stop us? Calm down, don't make things more complicated. Don't underestimate lunar technology, Earthlings. Don't hit them too hard, they're just doing their job. Okay, just keep their heads and their hearts intact, right? I meant just knock them out. Even the Synsac astronauts want a piece of it. Uh-oh, they're coming after me. Looks like we can't all have nice things. Yeah, for a robot, it was pretty weak. They were far too weak for a proper fight. They've all passed out. I still wanted to interrogate them. They're lucky to be alive. Judging by their rank, they probably don't know anything anyways. Are you okay, Rabbit? Yes, I'm fine. Good. You can communicate with mental signals, right? Can you help us communicate with someone who might have any information? There are barriers set up around important places on the moon. Barriers which I can't bypass. Looks like we have no choice but to fight. Please take it easy on them. It depends on whether they are willing to cooperate or not. We meet again. Hello. Judging by their clothes, it must be the Earthlings our commander mentioned. Our orders are to execute all non-Lunarian life forms on sight. Move and I'll shoot. Haven't we heard this before? United in uniform in both action and thought. These are proud soldiers. So you already knew we'd be fighting from the beginning. I thought there might still be a chance. You expect us to follow you when you are not even sure yourself. Here they come. Oh dear. Oh no, they got weapons of their own too. Of course they do. But the power of Vermilia's Gungnir, which is the Norse mythology weapon. We can... Iku... Well, why... We could drag Iku into this. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. I don't like the look of this crater down here. What is this? Uh-oh. Get out of there. Not to be trusted. What's her special anyway? I don't know what that did. Oh, wait a second. Doesn't that regenerate your shields immediately? Well, that's helpful. We only have the first upgrade for Vermilia's stuff, so... She only gets somewhat of a cooldown for her spear. Actually look up Vermilia's spear. It looks awesome, by the way. The population of moon rabbits is far greater than that of lunarians. The moon rabbits make up the main labor force, and are the cannon fodder of the lunar capital. Lunar Kingdom? Are you serious? That's a horrible political system. No different from old systems of slavery. However, one of the two princesses of the lunar capital seems to love rabbits very much. Probably because of this, the Lunarians treat moon rabbits relatively well. Sometimes I wonder if the rabbits live a good life. However, there aren't any particularly strong or influential moon rabbits. Those on the moon who are worthy of attention are the sages of the lunar capital. I used to think that all Lunarians were very powerful. After coming here, I found that there are also many ordinary Lunarians. I wonder if they are strong enough to guard Chain J from my attack. It's time to put their strength to test. Junko's diary. What was the point of this then? What the? Apparently if you hit it, stuff comes out of it. Like a prize game. And the relic piece. Blast off. Well done. That worked out. What the heck is up here? An ambush. You can't leave either. Feel the power of a vampire. Move and I'll shoot. That's the third time I've heard that. I'm gonna lose my mind. Tenchi, get your head out of the clouds. If the rabbits were clever, they wouldn't have been posted out here. Yes, you're right. I mean, my celestial maids are kind of dumb. Could you have been any more blunt? I'm right here. And that really hurts. Uh-oh, here comes the swarm. So here's the trick here. You don't actually have to go out there. You can just sit here and wait it out. And they eventually pass by. Because look at all the enemies on the map on the left. Look at how many there are. You really want to fight all of that. And they keep coming. Just let them pass. Might actually take some pot shots at them too. Oh, never mind. They left. Now we continue. Up, hold up, one more. Get out of here. You know, Ryzen wanted us to take it easy on them. Well, apparently Remelia doesn't know what easy is. This is another fight room. They all have weapons. Oh, I can't leave either. Yeah, that's her ability. She can regenerate a shield. That's really helpful, actually. That's extremely helpful. Saki, you're coming with us. Ow! Okay. No, not again. Oh, this was a bad start. You know what, maybe vtuberen would help out a little bit. I believe if you do attack them, you can actually make it pass by a little faster. But I don't like coming out here because, like, yeah, that. Look at that gamble, and now they're not happy about it. They're out for our blood now. You could farm points off them, though. vtuberen actually could prove useful because of the close range. Get rid of some of them. Sometimes the only way to win a gunfight is to use a gun yourself. Okay, let's try this again, yeah? That didn't work out so well. Heads up. Apparently the big robots now have new weapons too. Power that we didn't realize before. Get out of here. That went better. I feel like there's another one up here though. Another node. An hourglass. Among the fairies I have brought from hell, there is one that stands out. She's probably their boss. After all, she's the only one that runs around the moon with a strange dress of red and white stripes paired with a blue and white starry sky. She has the ability to drive people mad, though her ability is not helpful in this operation. It certainly indicates she is uncommonly strong. But why does she have such the same level of intelligence as other fairies? Shouldn't she be much smarter? Whatever. With the assistance of the one holding the three worlds, victory shall be mine. Change it. At long last, our 1,000-year grudge will finally come to an end. Another fight room. You can tell because of the red light in the corner there. Oh my... I can't even read the top of that. I failed again. The sages of the Lunar capital seem to be extraordinarily powerful. It seems that the rules for gods on the moon are different from those on Earth. The gods summoned on the moon are exceptionally powerful. They are very difficult to deal with. This time I have a better idea. I will attack the Lunar capital by manipulating the moon's essence. Impurity. Lunarians cannot stand impurity. The transformation from life to death. With every passing moment, every living thing gathers impurity as they head towards death. Lunarians have a much longer lifespan than Earthlings, and so they despise Earthlings. But it's worth mentioning that only the transformation produces impurity, for death itself is not impure. Unfortunately, as someone who has always been dead, I have no impurity. Fairies, however, are the complete opposite. Fairies die easily and are reborn soon after, creating a nightmarish abundance of impurity for the moon. I brought a lot more fairies this time. The moon will surely fall. Ha 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 ha. Junko's diary. Stop us immediately. I don't know what that said. That's a lot of enemies. Spear the gun here. Heads up. That was easy. I am Jade Rabbit Rover. Thank you for the help. Not even anything in there. Tenchi, perhaps you're right. It seems that we found some clues. That's great, what is it? There's a fairy nearby that is most despised by the Lunarians. It's an American fairy from hell. Lunarians hate fairies. Yes, fairies are like natural enemies of Lunarians. Now why should she be here? Doesn't make sense. That's why she's the clue. Let's ask her. Perhaps she's related to the incident. Wait a second, we gotta fight Clownpiece on this level. We already have Junko coming up. I always forget about Clownpiece. Destroy, okay. Get out of here. I wonder if this even contributes to the damage or not. Well, let's find out. Fairies are dumb. It's your job to trick them into saying something useful, Tenchi. Don't treat me like I'm some trickster. Yo, American Fairy, what are you doing here? I am playing with water. Why are you here? My master's friend brought me here again. Your master's friend? Who's that? Maybe she means Junko, mortal enemy of the lunar capital. Strange, why would she come here again? So Junko came to the moon too. Junko, who's that? It was my master's friend who brought me. Fine. Why did she bring you here? I forgot. Did you try to remember? I just said I forgot. Quit bugging me, you old hag. Hag? Looks like you failed, Tenchi. Allow me to demonstrate how one properly communicates with fairies. Sakia once taught me a very useful method. Stop thinking of me as an easy target. But you are easy. Can someone pop us up around? Wait, what is her health pool? No, she's not an actual boss. She's just a generic fairy, but much stronger, with a very festival theme. Much like the 50s, or the old days. You can barely see. I think I got her, actually. Nope, she's still there. Why does she have so much health? For melee, your spear isn't doing enough damage. Why is her spear so weak? Am I missing something here? Yeah, she just happens to have a lot of health, that's all it was. Please wait. For what? Where's the last relic fragment, anyway? You just beat the hell out of her. Yup. Fairies just revive after they get beaten up anyway. I can play as rough as I want with them. Besides, Force is very effective in reasoning with idiots like this. Amelia certainly is so brutal. Now, it is your turn. Do you recall anything yet? You cheaters outnumbering me. It seems you need some more help remembering. No. Please don't. It was Reimu who brought me here. The person who brought me here is not far below. You can find her down there. How about it? My method sure is effective, right? You've beaten her senseless. There's nothing down there but the sea. Explain yourself, fairy. She's underwater. What do you mean, how? Don't you know how to swim? Ha 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 ha! Idiot! See? Fairies are forgetful. No, no, no! I didn't forget. My master's friend asked me if I wanted to come, so I came along with her. But that place is so boring, so I snuck out to have some fun. I didn't ask you about that. I want to know what Reimu wants from Junko. I don't know. I don't know. I was playing with mud at the time. Did you know that pain can simulate memory? Devil! I want to return to hell. Please, the people of Gensokyo are so scary. Please. I certainly am quite the devil. She's fast. We chase after her. What a terrible way of getting her to remember. It's useless. Fairies are idiots. She must really have forgotten. It seems like we will have to find Junko after all. I don't know where you got the last relic fragment. I think it's like in a secret spot somewhere. Oh well. We only need 40 anyway, so... The moon has nothing, so bare and boring. The Earth is definitely much more lively in comparison. Why do you think there will be many beautiful things on the moon? Apart from these things, I learned many things during the moon trip. Right? Surprisingly, Reimu went to the moon with Junko. More unbelievable, they have arrived at the bottom of the lake. It's weird that Junko stayed in the lunar capital, like a cat staying in the rat nest. Anyway, let's change the subject. Did I get the wrong impression? Why do I get the feeling that Iko is laughing evilly? The most critical thing is that I've grasped the method of dealing with fools. Oh, Tenchi, I found out that I always lose a piece during dinner. Why do you hold the drill? It is very scared. Why would the piece disappear then? I've been told that pains can simulate someone to recall the past. Don't do this, Iku. Don't laugh so evilly. Don't get close to me with that drill. I did not steal your pieces and place them on my head. This is such a good method. No, I've never done this. Yeah! I'm sorry. So, Ryson, we, may have accidentally harmed too many rabbits on the moon. Are you angry still? Your greeting was really mean. We have to set up now. Even I wouldn't be happy. You understand your task. Cool. Before we go to the moon, I'd like to know more about the events going on. What about Junko? Are there some big differences between Earth and the moon? The moon is cleaner than Earth. Essentially, organisms on the moon can live longer than those on Earth. Furthermore, the moon has its own barrier, so it's outside of the Great Hakurai Barrier. As for Junko, in short, Reimu, Marisa, Romelia, and Sakia cannot beat the Princess of the Moon. But Atsuki no Yarahime, even if they work together. And Junko can disturb the Kingdom of the Moon for thousands of years, which lunarians cannot get rid of. So Junko is too powerful, excessively powerful. Don't worry, other than exacting revenge, Junko is not too concerned about other things. I think we can talk to her without fighting. Have you forgotten about my fortune? Can I go home? Sorry, you can't. Are they still over here having a chat, apparently? What experiment are they doing now? Success. Alice, although it's nearly as strong as fireworks, it really is a new magical spell. If we increase the ratio of the star's variation, I'm sure it will be useful magic. In my opinion, it could still be a lovely firework. They have an unexpectedly successful cooperation. Excuse me, can I ask you some questions? I've borrowed only a minimum amount of materials from you. Not this thing. I heard that you, Reimu, Romelia, Sakia, were defeated by a princess called Watatsuki no Yarahime. And so what? How can you answer in such a rude manner? Yarahime is pretty tough. She can summon whatever god she needs. and these gods have different special skills. Although she can only summon each god once. There's 8 million of them! So if you want to be her, you need to transcend those gods in some way while being suppressed. 8 million gods! Can they have such power? If they're so powerful, why can Junko override them for so long? According to animism, everything can have a god. Igu's boss, Dragon God, is also a god. Junko is an evil goddess. You can say Junko is a god existing with a pure retaliation. She exists for taking revenge. The sole reason is a cause of her strength. So that's why Watatsuki cannot be her. For example, my special skill is Master Spark, Daze, which uses the element of light. If I want to beat the princess, it's necessary to increase the power of Master Spark to an extent which the god of light cannot overcome. The god of darkness cannot block. The god of earth cannot block. Compared with that, Junko's strength has no element. Pure strength. So you cannot find a god related to her ability. In other words, her strength is stronger than God's. So Watatsuki cannot inhibit Junko's disruption. So the people we want to see is dangerous. Don't worry, Junko only wants revenge. She won't take other things seriously. But the Lunarians come to punish me for killing that many rabbits. Are you scared, Tenshi? Not at all. I'm just very concerned about this, and what you described is so astounding. Don't worry. Reimu and Yukari will take responsibility for the whole event. Gods are not so tough as those who take things seriously. Alright. What about Sterno and Missia? Surprising, we never even seen Sterno in the water. It's just kind of odd. So not down here. Yoshika's on her own. Don't talk to me. You're the bad celestial who hates zombies. Happy. It's my fault for ignorance, but why do you feel happy after saying this? It's happy for you to scorn me? Byakuren will be back after we collect about 2 more relic fragments. We're gonna need it for Junko. Yep, everyone's gone. Great. We got one more stage before Junko, I believe.